Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be doing some work on Castle Forgehold. So, the main plan for today is I'm going to do some detailing on the boat. So I'll be adding barrels, that sort of stuff on the boat, as well as possibly building up some buildings within the rich district over there, as well as possibly doing some texturing on some of the roads, as well as possibly some of the walls. That, however, is to be decided. So that is the plan for today. Let's get to it. As you can see, we've got a bit of a shulker monster at the moment. However, I'm going to collect up all my shulker boxes and we're going to move over to the boat. So I'm putting down my shulker boxes right now, and we've got materials for the pallets, for some piles of barrels, crates, whatnot. Also some logs in there to be able to make piles of logs ready on one end of the ship. I'm probably going to put those on the front. So, as you can see, I'm putting down some small piles of stuff like the campfires as like smaller piles of logs, put down some chests as well as some barrels. This is just sort of to create like a living sensation within the boat, as well as just sort of bringing some life to it, which is really what my castle needs. Then started putting down some ideas for the pallets of the oars. I did then go back and change a lot of this because there was things that weren't sitting right. The space wasn't flowing properly. I wasn't able to organize it all properly in a way that was what I wanted. So I tore it all out and then I built it again, and I changed how it was, changed the layout, removed some of them just so that there was a bit more space, a bit more of a flow, rather than the constant sort of chopping and changing between different places. Gave it a bit more of an open sensation. So I've added in some piles of oars, given I think that's probably what we're going to have coming off of this boat is oars, hence the small pile over there. So we've got some oars on here, using some signs and some trapdoors to keep all the stuff on the pallet, as well as a little grindstone as like a winch to make it look like it's actually winching up via the crane. However, I've realised I'm basically nearly entirely out of oars, and I don't think I've got any back up in my storage area. So what does that mean? I guess I've got to go mining. Fun. Or I tell a lie. Apparently I've got loads, and I was just lying to you, I guess. Fun. That's nice of me. Something you may notice is that there will be a distinct lack of redstone and diamonds, specifically because I feel like they should have some sort of significance within the world, where diamonds are a rare material and whatnot. So, just a thought. Just, more lore building, I guess. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm just going to put out some piles of ores now, and yeah, it's nothing too exciting now. I'm just repeating the same thing as I've done already. Adding the trapdoors, adding in the oars themselves, piling them up to give it some variation in height on the ship. Otherwise it is just going to be very flat in accordance to the boat itself. But yeah, there's nothing too exciting here, just adding in the trapdoors, adding in the oars. But yeah. To symbolize the wheel of the ship, we've got an oak trapdoor. This oak trapdoor also symbolizes a wheel of a cart, so we don't look too far into it. Now then, I've added some detailing, I've added some piles of stuff, got some loot, some logs up here. I'll probably do some more up here, but that's fine. But yeah, we've got piles of oars, we've got piles of junk, got oars and stuff on there with the fence signs and the trapdoors holding it in. This is looking pretty good. I might do some work down below in a second, but the primary focus is up here at the top. So yeah, coming along pretty well. If we take a quick aerial view, yeah, it's looking better. It's looking so much less barren now, which is good, given it was looking very, very bare. Something I might add is I might change some of the planks on the edge of the ship to trapdoors. No, not trapdoors. Fences. However, that is a decision I can make later on. If you hop it over here on the wall, take a look down at it. Yeah, that looks so much better. But yeah, I'll get back to it. So as you can see, I'm going to start doing some detailing bits around the ship, adding in some stairs here and there to just add a little bit more shape to the ship itself. Otherwise it gets very plain and blocky. This is something I'm probably going to do some work on as time goes on, just to help smooth it out a little bit rather than just being all entirely made of blocks. But yeah, you'll also see me adding some fences at the back, just to add, once again, just to add a little bit more variation. Once again, needing to add a bit more life to the boat, I'm adding in some barrels, some campfires, which have been put out, just to make the illusion of there being stuff like happening on the ship. Just adding to that illusion in that sort of way. Now you're going to see me use some sponges on the underside of the ship, trying to empty out all the water, and then I'm going to take them to the nether. Using my hoe, I want to break them down and get them all dried out, because screw waiting for them in a furnace. Gotta say, it's so much more efficient. Unfortunately for the next clips, my screen recorder stopped working, but I've done a bunch of work on top as well as on the underside of the ship, so you can see that I've added in a ladder which goes up to the crow's nest, which I'll show you up here now. It's just a basic construction of some trapdoors, nothing major, but I thought it would add a bit more life to it, just like how it would actually be on a ship. As well as I've added in just general stuff around here. I've added in the bench with the crafting table there. I've made some slight adjustments to the piles that we had on top. Now we go down here, we've got some piles of stuff on either side. We've got a little like captain's quarters with a cartography table to symbolize the captain using maps and stuff. Then we go down into the ship where you've got beds for the like crew on either side, as well as some piles of stuff, just general stuff really. And now if we take a look at the outside where you've got some holes on the side of the ship, as well as the hole at the back of the ship there. And yeah, so this is what it looks like with everything and phantoms, the joys of not sleeping often. Yeah, I'd say this is probably where we're going to call the ship pretty much done. So yeah, job well done really. Next task will be, unfortunately, demolition. The goal is to connect up the river, as well as widen it and deepen it, going through here, because unfortunately that ship ain't going anywhere if it's, you know, a dead end. So the plan is going to deepen up the river, going to pick up the conduit, as well as build a beacon that I've got ready in my shulker box ready for it. And yeah, so it'll just be going from there. This is going to be sort of like a time lapse, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. I don't know how good the time lapse is going to be. Mine, this is going to be the first time I've done it, so yeah, honestly, hopefully everything goes well. Now I've got both the beacon and the conduit set up and tools ready for destruction. It's time to get to this. Unfortunately there will be no block breaking audio for this next clip, given the fact that I'm a dumbass and forgot to turn off my non-copyright free music. And it got picked up by OBS, so you know, that's fun. But yeah, here's to fun block breaking time. Alrighty, so I've just finished up the terraforming of the river for now. I don't know if I'm 100% happy with it, but it's significantly better than how it was. So you'll see that it comes all the way along here now and connects up nicely, which is good. I ended up having to put in another beacon because the other beacon didn't get far enough. It's not 100%. Like, for example, there's a massive gap of water which I'll have to correct at some point, but I say I'm pretty happy with this for now. Which means, unfortunately, either I'm building a house over here, which I'm thinking about building up this one here. This one is going to be very special because, as you see, there is a tower of spruce. This tower of spruce has been here basically since the start of Castle Forgehold, and my goal is I'm going to use that and reference it in this house here, where I'm going to have a massive tower, like a small tower, with like a proper roof on it to symbolize the spruce pillar. So hopefully I'm going to do it like that. So yeah, that'll probably be my next task. Something I'm realizing is that at the start of the video I said I was going to do detailing on the boat. I built some fancy houses in the rich district and texture the walls. I've realized that terraforming the river was not on the to-do list today. However, given I terraformed the river, I think that means I get to take a pass on putting the texturing on the wall. Thank God. Please don't make me texture it. There's so much wall. Just to give you a rough idea of how much wall there is to texture, there is all this as well as towers on either side. All of the keep itself, including the outer walls of the keep and towers. The only section that has been textured is this section here, which comes along to here. So that is all I've textured so far, because I textured it whilst building it. So please, for the love of God, send help. There's also all of that stretch of wall. Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of the wall is covered up, so I could probably get away with not doing it, but still, there's so much. Also, I need to finish that field. So many things on half. So much to do. So little time. Ah well, I need to get to designing this building. Alrighty, so I've done a bit of designing on a bit of testing world, and this is the general shape of the house. Things are a little rough in some places, and things could be like slightly different, but I've got the general shape and I've got the general idea for the house. It's going to look a bit weird for the time being, given it will be a standalone build. However, this is the general idea, this is what I'm going for, and hopefully I'll be able to replicate this pretty well in survival. It's not going to be exactly block for block, but that's sort of the goal, is that I've got a rough idea of what I'm doing, and then come survival, then I just build it. I just build it however it feels right in the moment, and yeah. I'm missing out on a lot of the detailing, so like arching the sections, as well as decorating the interior as well as the interior stables. And yeah, so I've got a fair bit of room in here. I've got also the tower, which I said I was going to do to symbolize the pillar that I've been using for showing off the world. And yeah, obviously you're not going to be able to see from up here, but I'll have some windows on the side where you can look out of. And yeah, to be fair, I haven't used this in a while. To be honest, I've just been able to fly around and look and think, just, you know, things have taken shape really quick, and it's nice to see. It really is. But yeah, so that's the building designed, and now I need to build in survival. So let's get to it. Alrighty, so I've built the house in survival, and here it is. So things are a little bit difficult to see given the rain, but I think we should. Holy crap! I'm glad I caught that on camera. This house just got set on fire. That creeper nearly got struck by lightning, and that would have been a very bad situation. Holy crap! Just holy crap! That was interesting. Oh, yeah. So this is the house. Oh. This is the house, and I've done added in the detailing that I said I was going to. So the arches on these sections, and the shaping is slightly different than what it was on the creative testing world, but that's sort of the goal. The goal is to make it so either I have it flow better, and if it didn't come out the way I wanted it to, I could have just torn it apart and redone it block for block. I added in the detailing for the windows in the tower. The interior design of the house isn't done, but you've got the windows where you can look out across the castle. I can hear mobs. I did not light this place up at all. Hindsight is a beautiful thing, okay? So yeah, you've got the upstairs, which I have not decorated yet, but isn't like it's got like walls and stuff. That isn't just, you know, plain. It's in like outside walls. They are interior walls. And then obviously you've got a spiral staircase going down the tower into this like little dining kitchen area, which I need to flesh out. But yeah, I've got a door on either side with a little incline on this side. I've still got my shulkers out. I decided to do this at dark oak. I might change that to cobble deep clay. I'm not too sure yet. Time will tell, because I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. It sort of blends in with the rest of the build, and I'm not a massive fan. I did also add in the little stable area, so it's nothing too exciting. I could possibly polish out the upside of that a bit more, but I'm not too fussed. But yeah, I've added in the like paved area on the outside as well, which sort of brings it into the road, and I think it looks quite nice. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to decorate the exterior of this, because obviously I've got the barrels and such around the main bit of the castle. However, obviously I don't know how good of an idea that is to have around the rich area, because they're meant to be rich. Then, you know, they're not peasants with barrels scattered around their house. Come on, like, they have some class. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to decorate it yet, but that is something I will need to do once I've got some more of the buildings built up. But yeah, I think that is where I'm going to end the episode here. So I'm going to recap what we've done this episode. So we have decorated the boat with just general decoration, barrels, campfires, added in the oars for the crane to be able to pick up. Just made this place seem a bit more lively, as well as the underside of the boat, the small captain's quarters, as well as boats for the crew. We have also, bloody hell, the lightning's going mad, fleshed out this river a bit more. We've expanded it on either side, being able to make it so it flows a bit better. Once again, more of a shulker monster I need to clear up, but that's fine, I can do that in between episodes. So this is now a bit more, this flows now properly without, you know, a massive strip of land. There's still more work to be done, of course, but that's a work in progress for some other day, or possibly a job for me to do in between episodes. And then we built this house to symbolise the tower that I've had here since I don't remember when, as a way to look over the castle, and with the tower there to symbolize that, as well as the first house in the rich district. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye bye for now.